You are here, Keo, because you know something. What you know, you cannot explain, but you feel it, that there is something wrong with this world. A world where Brandon Aiyuk has 0 targets. A world where Mark Ingram has more fantasy points than Najee Harris and Ezekiel Elliott combined. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
The fantasy matrix?
Yes. The fantasy matrix is everywhere. All around us, even now, in this very room. You can feel it when you set your lineups, blinding you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a prisoner, Keo. In a prison you cannot smell or touch. Take the blue pill, and the story ends. You wake up in your bed, Aiyuk never sees a target ever again. Mark Ingram continues on as a top 20 fantasy back. Take the red pill and stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
So cold. Where are we?
We are in the real world, Keo. And in the real world, Brandon Aiyuk averaged 10.1 targets per game over his last 7 games of 2020. In the real world, Philadelphia allowed the 4th most yards to outside receivers last year, and in the real world, Brandon Aiyuk played 80% of his snaps out wide. In the real world, Keo, Aiyuk is a must-start.
No! Aiyuk was shut out last week! That's impossible! What about Mark Ingram? He was a top 20 back! What's happening?
I know it's hard to understand, Keo, but that was the Jags last week. Think of their run defense as this spoon. Do not try to bend the spoon, but realize the truth. There is no spoon. This week, they take on the Browns, who just limited Clyde Edwards-Helaire to 3.1 yards per carry. And in the real world, Keo, the Texans trail by double digits, and Mark Ingram is game scripted out.
Kofius, we need points. Lots of points.
Free your mind, Keo. Don't try to score points. Score points. Terrace Marshall versus the Saints. Marshall played 85% of his snaps in the slot in week 1. The Saints allowed the 3rd most receptions and the 6th most yards to slot receivers last year. Welcome to the real world, Keo.